Hello, my fellow rebels, and welcome to the Beauty Confidential Lounge for the visionary who desires sacred alignment. I am Chaitali Desai, and one of my superpowers, gifts is to help you step into your power so that you can create and be the CEO of not only your business, but of your life. And today, I wanted to bring this special training. It is all about demystifying the sales funnel because for so many of us, it seems like such a foreign concept. But before we get into any of that, I actually wanted to take a minute and to introduce myself because it's occurred to me that I've never really shared about me and how I kind of came to being here now with you or in the positions that I'm in, all of any of it really. So let's take a step back. Obviously, my name is Chaitali Desai, and you guys have probably maybe heard me joke with others in my world or in my sphere that my husband likes to make fun of me and call me a bit of a Renaissance woman. And I don't think I've ever probably even shared why that came up. So today is a little bit of an unfolding, an introduction to me, and it's going to directly tie into the sales funnel. So I'm going to ask you to stay patient with me. If you know me, I'll get there quickly anyways, because I don't like to talk too much about myself. It makes me uncomfortable. But why it's important. I have been a Renaissance woman. I have always evolved and changed and become the person I needed to be in the moment. The person who needed to do what she needed to do for her family so that we could carry on. And why that's important is because we always hear about becoming her, becoming that version of you that's doing the things that you want to do. I'm going to invite you to be very much like me and decide to just do it. See, all those times that I evolved and had to put on a new hat and kind of become a newer version of me, an elevated version of me, it was due to circumstances. When I got married, I became a wife. I was like, okay, I have never been a wife before. So I stepped into that role. I became Jadali the wife. Then we got pregnant and we had back-to-back children. I became a stay-at-home mom of 2. I became who was needed by circumstance. Now I'm at a point in my life, and I'm sure many of you are also, where you get to choose who you want to be and who you want to be right now. See, all of this, all of these processing, these thoughts, they actually came to me as I was kind of meditating, thinking about what I was going to share today to help you understand that the sales funnel is not that complicated. It's not that scary, but it starts here in your mind. You guys hear me say it probably more often than not. Everything starts in your mind. It starts as a thought. And having the thought of sales, being a salesperson, never in my life did I think that I was going to be a salesperson. Like, never, ever. Ever. Like, never, ever. And yet, here we are. I am in sales. I love it. Never thought I would say that either. And yet, that's exactly what we're talking about today, right? Sales and loving it and owning the fact that that is part of who I have become, who you have become, whether or not you like the term. Because if you're like me, you're in my sphere, so I'm thinking you are. You probably grew up hearing salesperson in a very negative connotation or a very derogatory way. Like, oh, yeah, she's a salesperson. And whether you are aware of it or not, that is still the thought process many of us hold on to. Oh, I don't want to be in sales. So instead of saying I sell something, oh no, I just share value. Did that resonate with anybody? I don't sell, I just share. I just share stuff that I've learned, and I happen to come on social media and then I share it with other people thinking that they're going to know because I'm sharing it. Secretly, I'm also selling it. Well, newsflash, nobody understands that. So until you claim, yes, claim, own the fact that you are in sales in many different ways, whether you are working your personal business, whether you are helping create content for somebody else's business. Maybe you're a salesperson in someone else's company, whatever it looks like. Even if you think, well, I knit stuff. Well, are you just knitting it for yourself or are you selling it? Because if you're knitting for payment, you're a salesperson. So first things first, you need to claim that and own that. There is nothing derogatory about it. There is nothing negative about sales. The more I step into who I have become, and now that I'm actually really conscious of like, oh my gosh, this is who I am. Not that I'm going to become her one day. I am her today. Now, talking to you about sales. Understanding that sales, while yes, you are sharing value, you are serving, it is part of you. So I'm going to ask you to claim it. And there's power in doing it publicly. So in the comments below, I cannot see all the comments right now, but I will come back to them. I want you to say, I own that I am a salesperson. It is part of my gift. It is part of my business. It is part of who I am. And love that fact. Because sales starts here. Then it goes out into the world. Why am I sharing all of this backstory? Because everything comes down to your mindset. It starts with your mindset, how you think, how you envision, whether consciously or subconsciously. So as I've been talking about this, did something else come up for you when you heard me say, ooh, salesperson? You want me to tell people I'm a salesperson? Ugh. If something came up for you in your journaling time, your quiet time, dig deeper. What is the actual belief that you have been holding on to about sales? Because for me, I've already shared, sales was like a derogatory thing. It was kind of like something, oh, you wanted to refrain from. But until I really realized that that has nothing to do with me, it was not my personal belief system. Because in sales, I get to decide what I want to make. The power is mine. And I don't know about you, but I love power. I am in control. You also hear that statement, be the CEO of your desk. I don't care for that statement. Be the CEO of your life and decide. Now, over the years, you guys know I came into business. I started in a network marketing company after my family and I relocated back to the US. We were overseas, I think like 8 years. Feels like the blink of an eye at this point. But we were overseas all that time. And then when I came back, I knew I wanted this lifestyle, a laptop lifestyle that if we moved again, which we did, we relocated in the beginning of September to Pennsylvania from Long Island. I just wanted to be able to pick up my laptop and go. I didn't want to have to keep starting over. So I started a network marketing. Now, what I didn't know about network marketing is one, it's an actual industry, multiple billions of dollars. Two, there's a way to be a network marketer and there's a way not to be a network marketer. Would you like to guess which one I was? I was the not so good one. And I probably checked all the boxes off for people who thought sales was like a negative thing because I didn't know better. But it's 2022 at the time of this live training, and sales has come a long way. Social media, first of all, has made it a very global process. And you don't have to have the negative connotations. Because the moment you open your eyes, guess what? You're selling yourself in some shape or form. Whether you're becoming new friends with somebody, you're reaching somebody in the internet, you are communicating, to some level, you are selling yourself. Why do I want to be friends with you? For you, why did you want to come and hear this training? I was selling a concept of making a sales funnel easy to understand. Does that help you kind of accept sales a bit more? I really hope so, because that helped me tremendously. tremendously. And I think it's a really cool way to look at it, not in the sense of, oh, I'm selling myself so I can get something from you, but more, I'm showcasing parts of me. I'm selling parts of me so that you can see me, the person. And that directly leads us into the sales funnel. Now, you guys know I love the Golden Girls. Did you know that? And Sophia is actually my favorite Golden Girl. Funny enough, did you know that she was the youngest Golden Girl character? Even though she looked the oldest? The power of makeup. Now, when she would tell a story, weren't you captivated? Picture it. We're going to practice together and you're going to hear my story. And if you're paying close enough attention, you're going to hear the sales funnel. So I'm Chaitali, and picture it. It's Thanksgiving, Long Island. We've gone into New York City, and one of my favorite things to do is window shop. And I'm strolling along Fifth Avenue, and I come across Macy's. Now, if you guys have heard me talk about this recently, just stay with me. For those of you that are new, enjoy the story. We come to the Macy's holiday window. I get so excited about the holiday window. I am in anticipation of this holiday window because I'm so curious. What are they going to do? How are they going to dress it up? Because I love fashion. I love makeup. I love all the things. And here is a great place for me to go window shop with my eyes and see what's available. So I get to the first window, and guys, it's the only window I get to because it's so captivating. It's Raya, the dragon, whose name I don't remember how to pronounce correctly. So we're going to go with Raya. If it's wrong, my bad. And she is wearing the most stunning scarf. And it just happens to be in hot pink, purple, and royal blue. My brand colors. So I need to find out about this scarf. And then her nails are on point. They're like glittery and they have jewels. I may not have jewels on my nails right now, but I love that look. And I just need to go find out more. There's a whole bunch of stuff, and there's like this really cute backpacky sling fanny pack thing. And I don't know about you, but I'm loving the fanny pack look these days. So I have to go check it out. So what do? I'm captivated by the window, so I have to go in the store. Now, I don't know what else is on sale, right? I just know that I need that scarf. So as I go in, I'm trying to figure out where to go. So I asked the lady, hey, the consultant in the shop, where are I going for that scarf? She's, oh my gosh, girl, I got you. Let's go over to this section. So she takes me to that section and she's like, here's the scarf. Now, mind you, right next to the scarf, there is this stunning black wool jacket with purple and hot pink accents. You know, the button, it's crystal. Okay, I have to get that. So now in my hands, I have my scarf. I have this sexy black wool jacket. And so on my way in, the consultant and I were talking about my love for stilettos. Now, if you guys don't know, if you haven't met me in real life, for an Indian woman, I'm quite tall. I'm close to 5'8". But I love stilettos. So she takes me and she shows me this pair of stilettos. Faux snakeskin rainbow stilettos. Now, can you picture it with my black jacket, my black wool jacket, and this like stunning scarf? Yes, okay. So now I have to get the shoes, and they happen to have it in my size on sale. Big surprise. And as we're standing there and I'm trying the shoes on, I get to talking to her about how I used to work in retail and I used to love it. And there was this perfume, Tom Ford, to this day, love this perfume. And she's like, oh my God, girl, we have it today. Come on, let me show you. So of course, I'm in the shopping mood. So we go and we shop. Now I've got the Tom Ford perfume and she happens to show me this lipstick. Guys, isn't it like an awesome purple color? It's like a purple hot pink. So it's like right up my alley. Now here I am with all the goods. How do I pay for all of this? So naturally she takes me to the register. The same consultant who I asked directions for to find the scarf, who has now helped me get a scarf, a stunning wool jacket, some stilettos, my perfume, a lipstick. So she takes me to the cash register and she's like, "Oh my goodness, I'm sensing that you love purple." Yes, I love purple. She's like, "Look, we have this whole eyeshadow palette that's coming out next week, but it's not ready for launch yet. When it comes out, I'm going to message you. Give me your number and give me your details so that way you're on my VIP list." I'm like, "Oh my God, yes, because I love purple." And how awesome would that be? Because it would totally complete my look, right? Are you guys with me? Are you with me still? So now I have paid. She has given me this beautiful bag of all my goodies. And now she's put me on her VIP list because there's another launch coming out and she's going to let me know. Does that sound familiar to anybody? So let's break down my story that I just told you. Let's back it up. I told you I get so excited, curious, in anticipation to see what's going to be in the Macy's window, their holiday window, because you know it's going to be bomb. If you're thinking about your business, your window that is available to you 24/7, 365 days a year, 366 if it's a leap year, if you're on social media, is your personal profile. That's the start of your sales funnel. Putting out into the world the things that are captivating to you, that you love, that makes you you. What happened when I saw Raya in that scarf? And I'm like, "Oh my God, those are not only my brand colors, but I know that is going to look amazing on me." Naturally, I went into the store. If you want to convert that to, well, let's just say on Facebook, because that's where we are right now, but your social media platform, that's the group. Right now, you're in my group, the Beauty Confidential Lounge. If you're catching this live with me right now, what happens when you come into my group? I'm going to welcome you and I'm going to show you all around and show you all the goods that are within my group. You're going to start getting ideas, collecting stuff. Oh my goodness, I love that oil you always talk about. That lipstick, yes, need it. Oh my goodness, your skin. You use skincare? Yes, of course I use skincare. Let me show you. Collecting all the stuff that you've been sharing. And I use quotation marks because, yes, we're sharing. I'm sharing with you. While I'm not necessarily selling you on anything, except for my concepts of a sales funnel, the backstory of a sales funnel, this is where I get to showcase everything in greater detail of what I have to offer you. Then we're at the register. That's your launch, your challenges, masterclasses. It's your conversion event. How are people going to buy from you? And what did that consultant do? She let me know there's more coming. So she's taken my information and I'm on her VIP list. I hope you've been taking notes. And if not, come back and rewatch this training because it's fast, it's furious, and it's in a very storyteller way, but that's how I operate. How do you operate? How are you going to take these concepts of structuring your sales funnel and make it work for you? Because we are moving into the holiday season and it is very relevant, is actually why Macy's holiday window was on my mind. It's on my mind always because that is how I can construct my funnel. My personal profile, you guys get to meet me. The different aspects that make me me, who I am, the things that make me me, my family, all the metaphysical things, all of the mindset things, the business, the strategy. Yeah. Today, the sales funnels. Here in my group, you get to learn even more. Now you know why I've been a Renaissance woman. Very few know that. Very few know that I had to become who I needed to be in the moment. And even for myself, I've only just connected that dot as I was putting this together, thinking of how I wanted to really bring the sales funnel alive for you so you can think of it as a living entity. Because so often you think like it's this triangle on a piece of paper, so it's very one-dimensional, right? But it's a living, breathing story. And for me, I do everything left to right because that's how we were taught to read. My public profile, no matter where it is, even if you're on Instagram, right? You're showcasing who you are there. And then if they want to connect more with you in Messenger, and if you have a group like this, you're bringing them to a group. If you have a launch coming up, you're going to invite them to the launch. There are so many ways to take this information and to spin it so it fits your offer, your business, your products. But at its core, it starts with you making peace with and fully accepting that sales is a part of who you are as a business owner. It's claiming that fact. And I say making peace with it within yourself because you know what? You can't control what other people will tell you. You cannot control how it is perceived, but what you can control is how you show up. How do you show up? Are you in the energy of the business owner that it does sell stuff? Or are you over here like, oh, I know I need to make money, but oh, God, sales. Ugh. It's two very distinct energies. And I know I'm being very exaggerative here, or over dramatic, but it's easy to see that, right? And to like, where do you resonate? Are you this person over here that, yep, I am in sales. And you know what? I'm okay with it. You don't have to love it. Doesn't matter. My sales funnel starts with me showing up if you're on social media. If you are in real life, when you go out and you have a conversation with someone, hey, so-and-so, what do you do? I am blank, blank, blank business owner. It actually happened to me this morning and it was unexpected. They're like, so what do you do? I'm like, well, I'm a business strategy coach. And as it came out of my mouth, I was like hesitant. I'm like, wait a minute, why am I so hesitant? And it's because I wasn't expecting the question. And when it came, I wasn't prepared, which seems weird, right? I know, happens to me sometimes, but that's okay. I'm human. I think I've shared that with everybody before. So there are going to be those moments that pop up and you're like, what do I say? It is your decision. It is your choice. So let's break this down a little bit more because as you start to really get into this, you're going to see that the content is so easy to create now because you can stop thinking about it and put it and just do it. Just put it out there. Got to be like Nike. Okay, so our personal profile is the Macy's holiday window. What aspects do you want people to see about you? You've heard of buckets, you've heard of themes. What does that look like for you? Then, as they start to enjoy, anticipate, are curious about your window, how will you bring them into the group? Now they're in your group. What are you talking about in here? What is the point? Then, how are they gonna get to buy from you? Have you had a challenge recently, a master class? Have you had like a one day anything? Even this today. At the end of this, my offer to you is actually to hop on a complimentary call with me. A 15, 20-minute discovery call. You can share what you've learned, ask me questions about this process if you need to fine tune it, or I'll give you some ideas to help you improve upon what you've come up with. And I'll drop the booking link in the comments after. And what's the follow-up? How are you going to keep in touch with me? How am I going to keep in touch with you? What does that look like? That is a sales funnel. Can you see how easy it was? You walk through people's sales funnels every day. How many of you, I just realized I spelled demystified wrong. Anyways, sorry. Um, how many of you have made jokes about you went into Target and you came out with $300 worth of stuff you didn't even need? You are living proof that Target has a solid sales funnel. For me, it's the Costco. I love the Costco. I go in there, I will meander my way through each aisle. I don't need it. Do I love it? Yes. I am willing to allow Costco to sell to me. So, are you giving yourself permission to sell to others? And it doesn't, again, it doesn't have to be negative. Together, we change the conversation around sales. Obviously, if you're spamming and being a pain in the ass, please stop. Okay? Nobody wants that. Just stop. You don't even want that. I know a lot of you, and a lot of you tell me, and oh, well, this person sent this to me and I didn't like it. So don't be that person. But you're in here, so I don't think you're that person, anyways. But, anyways, make peace with sales. It is fun. There's a lot of fun in being able to take what you have learned and to turn around and share it with people. And the reason I like the concept of window shopping, because I can relate to it. I couldn't necessarily connect the dots as well with like the front porch thought process, like your Facebook profile being the front porch, your group being the living room. That didn't connect for me. So I, for myself, had to create something using. I extrapolated the concept and I put it here. And window shop. I am so excited to hop on quick calls with all of you to see where it benefited you. And if you don't want to hop on a quick call, there's no stress, no pressure, but I would love some feedback. If you guys loved having a session like this, we can start doing it monthly. Or if this helped you better understand the sales funnel, I would love feedback on that too. So you can either drop it in the comments below or direct message me. It's usually me or my team that will respond to you. Typically me when it's questions or statements like this. I'd love to hear from you. So thank you so much for joining me today. I was so excited to share this with you because when I was talking about it in a coaching container, I didn't realize the power of it. So I wanted to make sure I would give it to you guys also. You're in my group. I want you all to do well in your businesses, in your lives, as the CEOs that you choose to be. It is a choice. Sometimes you're going to have to make it repeatedly, second after second after second. Been there, done that, still do it. But show up. Show up and show out because it is yours for the taking and yours for the selling. I know this was a lot. This will be in the group. I'm not taking it down. I really want this to be a beneficial subject for you, a beneficial topic for you. So if you have questions, drop it in below. I'll come back and I'll share or I'll, respond. If you know other people that this would be beneficial to, invite them in the group. Sharing is caring. And this is one of those trainings that when you can wrap your own mind around sales, it opens up a whole new world. And imagine if there were more people selling in this manner. It would feel good. They would feel confident and proud of what they're doing. So I thank you so much for tuning in today. Thank you for letting me share my, Sophia moment and walking you through the sales funnel. I hope it lands for all of you, from the mindset to the showcasing of who you are. Like always, I am wishing you a beautiful day. And remember, it's time to rise. So let's go. It is so time.